What's up, peeps, and welcome back to Sorrel Plays. I'm sorting out stuff in the garden today. I'm going to be tidying my shed up as well. I was going to do a video on it, but don't know if that's going to be interesting enough. I'll see how I feel. Okay, I've just been to the shops and I've bought some stuff for my garden. I'm trying to attract as many wild birds as I can possibly attract, and during the winter they don't find a lot of food, so I'm trying to help them out as well. I've looked into it a little bit, what sort of food I should get, but basically I usually use these fat balls, and I have bought 50 of those today, and they usually do attract the blue tits and the finches and the robins and some sparrows as well. I don't get many starlings, jays, woodpeckers or anything like that, hardly ever. So I've been looking into what I need to do that. The shop didn't have any suitable containers for peanuts. Basically with peanuts, of course, they're going to drop out if you put them in here, and if you put them in the tubes with the plastic, the birds can still eat the peanuts whole, and if they do, they can actually choke and die. What we need for these is a wire mesh container. I'm going to see if I've got one in the shed. I don't think I have, because I would have had it out if I did, but I'm just going to show you what my arrangement is for the birds. Basically, you need somewhere where cats can't get to them, and close to the window is good, because if you like bird watching, you can see them through the window. So that's what I'm doing today. So I bought these containers. I've got 2 of the plastic ones, the see-through tubes, and I've got 1 of these. Now these are ideal for the balls. I've already got 1 of these out, but they do finish quite quick. They only last about 3-4 days if all the birds are in. But I've noticed an increase in how many birds I get in the garden. A bird bath, which I've had for a while, but it does seem to be seeping water, so I need to do something about that so it stops leaking out. But in the meantime, to attract as many birds as possible, I've bought different things as well. So we've got the wild bird black sunflower. Let's see, what birds do they say? Robins, tits, starlings, sparrows, finches, wrens and warblers with a nutritious high energy food source. So I've never tried these before. I'm going to do that today. And then we've got the wild bird seed feast. I usually buy this one because they all eat this basically, so we're going to put those into the see-through tube feeders. And then we've got the wild bird Niger seed. Attract a variety of finches and other wild birds to your garden. So let's get on with doing that, and I'll just show you how I put them out so that they're not endangered. Bulb keeps hitting my head. So yeah, let's get on with it. The packaging's crazy to take off. I don't know what's going on here. The thing with the wild bird seed feast, the mixed seed, they tend to sift through and take the seeds that they want. So if you can get a few different feeders so they go to the one that they actually like, then you might not have so much mess at the bottom. And I don't want to attract rats and mice. We have got rats and mice problem in our garden, because my neighbours don't bother trying to tidy up their gardens. They leave all sorts lying around in the garden, and that attracts the rats. I do want to put a ground feeder down, as some birds eat off the ground and they can't break the husks while they stand on these perches, and they try to find somewhere to land so they can break the husks on there. The fat balls are great for attracting, sorry about my tripod, attracting all different types of birds. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get the seed feast on first. And if you're not mixing seeds, you can see which birds prefer which food. These ones, the seed feast, tend to get mouldy and stuff, and you have to be careful with bacteria, because especially finches are prone to getting infections and getting sick from bacteria that is in your feeder. I've only got 2 of these tube feeders, so I'm just going to mix the Niger seeds and they're all going to fall out, ain't they? And the black sunflower seeds. It's not ideal, but at least they can kind of come in and get whatever they want. I'm going to give it a shake so that it's all mixed up. I'm going to buy some of the caged feeders as well to stop the squirrels getting in and messing stuff up. Alright, let's see if we can do this without, oh god, making a total mess. Forgot to block the holes. So if you just give it a little mix, the Niger seeds will fall through anyway because they're really small. But let's get some of these fat balls in here as well. Yes, as I was saying, I want to make a ground feeder as well, but because of the rats I don't really want to do that at this point. But I might try to find a way to do that, because I like the ground feeders for certain birds that have to break the husks using a surface rather than just in their bills. So here goes, let's go out there and put these up. So we've got these on this batten here. No cats can get to them. Squirrels will find it quite hard to go up there as well. And let's wait and see if anybody visits. There's a robin there already. Oh, look at that. How cute. So the way this is set up is underneath we've got plants. And when the seeds drop underneath and go, you know, into the soil and stuff, they go down and the ground feeders can eat off the ground. So it's working for me right now. So the seeds that fall will grow into grass and plants and the birds will eat them too. This is basically, I'm inside now. This is my window and this is the view I get from the window. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm also going to put the bird bath down into the plants as well. This is the bird bath. You can see it's in a bit of a state because it was leaking. I didn't actually do anything with it. I'm going to go and wash this in the sink and put it out just down here where the plants are, so if they want to come down and have a wash. I've also got a little bowl of hemp seed down here. You can see it's just husks now where they've ate it. So I'm just using a sponge that I use for the bird stuff in the garden with a bit of fairy liquid, and you can see it's coming up really good. You don't need to use abrasive chemicals. In fact, don't use abrasive chemicals, no bleach, nothing like that. This surface for the bird bath is actually quite porous as well, and that is one of the reasons it's leaking water. But you can see the fairy liquid's getting it off just fine, so it's going to be clean in no time. So I've just put the bird bath in. Look how clean that looks. I've put it amongst the plants but on the side so they can still see it, and I've propped it up with a little pot underneath, because if it's too close to the ground they might be a bit worried about using it, especially if there's cats and stuff around. I've also got this bird table. It's not in the best nick, so also I'm just going to pop some seeds on there. Oh, a blue tit just came. When I get further away, we'll see which birds will come and visit us in a minute. Oh look, he's landed on the bird table and there's nothing on it. We better get cracking and get those seeds on that table, poor thing. So a couple of blue tits, one's gone for the balls and the other one's gone for the mixed seed. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on what they like eating the most. Sorry about my phone ringing in the background. We've got a couple of blue tits already. Oh my god, they're so cute. They can see me here, so it's kind of making them refrain from coming in. So as we don't have a wire mesh feeder at the moment, I'm going to crush some of these peanuts up into very small pieces and just put them on the bird table. I'm also going to get the Niger seeds and do the put those on the bird table as well, and some of the wild seeds. I'm basically going to put a mixture of everything onto the bird table. So here's our seed mix, and this is going to help out the robins, blackbirds, songbirds, dunnocks and even the pigeons to come down and eat from the bird table. Just need to add some peanuts to that. I'm just going to crush them using a clean towel and something heavy. Just bang them up a little bit. As long as they're not too powdery, then they can eat them. This is fine. We've got our first robin here. Obviously me hanging around doesn't help, so as soon as I move away from this window, hopefully we get more. Fresh fruit and vegetables is also important for birds, so we're just going to poke an apple on here on this little stick and hang that nearby. Some of these Niger seeds in separately with the tray feeder as well. So that is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.